Hi everybody from all places all over the world and all planets if it applies. So this little video is going to be about the keyword research tool that comes with every niche profit class from membership. So as soon as you become a member, this is one of the first tools you're going to use is the keyword tool. So for those who didn't already know, it's called Keyword Advantage, as you can see up here. And it's basically used to uncover potentially profitable keywords to build your niche websites around. And you know, it's really important because you really need to gauge if certain keywords have enough search volume, meaning that there's enough people actually searching for those terms in Google. And you want to look also at the competition of those keywords to know if you're actually going to be able to rank your websites in the search engines. So let's get started. So it's really easy to use, and first thing you need to know is that it integrates with the Google keyword tool. So most people even remotely interested in internet marketing and search engine optimization are already going to have a Google account. So it's really not an issue. They're free anyway, so that's really not a barrier for using this tool. So then what you do, you would go click on the AdWords button right up here, and you're taken to the Google AdWords keyword tool interface. So in this case, you would just run a search as you normally would. So let's say, for example, I don't know, let's say I want to search for random keyword. Let's say custom coffee mugs. I have no idea what this keyword is going to look like, so this is just an example. But we'll see what shows up. Alright, so it's a pretty search for keyword apparently. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm in Canada, so it's sort of applying the keywords to my location, but that doesn't really matter. So then once you would have a set of keywords that you want to analyze, further than just the search volume, you would click down here. There's a button that says append keyword ideas to list. So you click on that, and then the software is retrieving all the data for all the keywords. So it's taking the broad match, search volume, phrase matched, and of course exact match. And you'll see, okay. So then of course it takes us back to the Keyword Advantage interface. And you can see that there's a whole bunch of data here. There's many columns that gives you pretty much all the data you'll ever need. But there are a few empty ones here, and those require further analysis by the Keyword Advantage software. So this is data that is not given to you by Google, and of course it's where the Keyword Advantage software really comes into play and really helps you out with analyzing your keywords. So what you would do is I just checked them all, but if you wanted to, you could just select certain keywords that have a high enough search volume. So let's say we want to target keywords with an exact search volume of over 100. Well, I would have these 6 keywords right here, okay? And then what I would do to get this data, which I'll explain later, all you have to do is click Analyze. And then the software starts analyzing each and every keyword and is going to extract the data for these columns. Okay, so you can see down here it's running. The blue bar indicates the progress. And what it is essentially is CP is for competing pages. So it's the number of phrase matched pages that return in Google in the Google search results. The CPR, that's the competing pages rating, and this is essentially an analysis of the Keyword Advantage software of the quality of the pages that show up on the first page of Google. So the lower it is, obviously, the better. Okay, we're going to wait for this one to show up because this one's important. APR, average page rank. This is very important, okay, because we all know that the higher the page rank, usually the harder it is to outrank that page. Usually, for most keywords anyway, on the top page of Google, you have pretty high page rank pages. But of course, it's not the be-all end-all. You know, there's relevancy that comes into the equation. But you know, essentially, this gives you an idea of the competition that you're facing. And finally, you can see that this keyword has been highlighted in red. Okay, that means that based on all this data, it's going to be a tough keyword to rank for. You know, the average page rank is slightly over 4. That's pretty high, and it makes it pretty hard, you know, to outrank the top pages for that keyword. So then the software would just carry on like that. It would keep analyzing all the keywords that you selected. Now I'm just going to stop it because for the sake of this video. But then what you could do is you have a button that says filter up here. And what this is essentially a bunch of filtering options that you can apply to pretty much every metric that the software returns for you. So let's say that I only want, I don't know, okay, so we have competing pages here. Let's say I only want competing pages with under I don't know, 50,000 pages to show up in Keyword Advantage. So what I would do is click here where it says CP in the filter box, competing pages, and I would enter a minimum of, I said what, 50,000. Alright, and then you have to click apply filter up here, and then we only have, oh no, sorry, I wanted the maximum of 50,000. So I did the wrong thing there. So I would set the maximum at 50,000. And there you go. I would have all the keywords that have been analyzed, of course. The ones that don't have data, they won't show up within these parameters. But I would have all the pages that meet my search criteria. And then, of course, I could you know, make a decision on whether or not I want to actually try to rank for that keyword on my website. So that's basically it. That's an overview of the Keyword Advantage software. I hope you like this video. If you want to learn more about the Niche Profit Classroom membership website, I put a great review, a really thorough review on my website, just called www.thegoodthebadandthemoney.com. There's going to be a link below this video. So I highly recommend checking it out if you're interested in becoming a Niche Profit Classroom member. So that's it for now. Have a good one.